All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. Welcome to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ Danny, and I'm so honored and excited and joyed and thoughtful and just extravagant. So honored. Really, I am. First, I would just want to say that DJ Danny Show is sponsored by
Smoke and Bacon. Smoke and Bacon Community, a community-based social media platform with over 20 different unique communities and growing. Designed as an ultimate social media platform for people who question the status quo, both those who are curious and those who ask WTF. You know what that means. Tired of being in Facebook jail? Is your content too edgy, raw, or free thinking? Well, we developed the Smoke and Bacon to be the platform for free thinkers and rebels to share what they want. Additional community activities include social contests and giveaways, daily and nightly exciting live streams, new engaging communities launching monthly, social media the way you want it. Available now in the Apple and Google Play stores. Join us today.
So, again, like I said, I'm very honored and excited, but I want to just announce that I'm thankful to have my very own, very first sponsor. I have Wade, the CEO of Smoke and Bacon, Wade SAXTON. So, again, thank you so much for being here. In this sort of time that we're dealing with. Doing it in your car is perfect. And we'll have you in the studio one day when we can all meet and socialize again.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.
And I also have Doc G over here. He's going to come co-host during the show a little bit. So thank you again for being here, too.
Oh, you're welcome. I like Wade. Wade's a good guy. Me and him had little talks, and we have a lot of stuff in common, probably.
Yeah, more than you think. I'm just going to say that now. So, Wade, just a little bit background of your situation. When I first started speaking with you on Facebook, I know that you were posting and you were getting ready to start launching this app. And I wanted to know more about Smoke and Bacon, and I didn't understand why it was named that and what all the varieties and the different variations that you had. So when you first created and wanted to portray Smoke and Bacon, it was the website first, but why the name Smoke and Bacon?
So it's an interesting story for the name Smoke and Bacon.
Okay.
Well, I was talking with a few of my buddies when we were coming up with the original offensive T-shirt design. We had to come up with a name. And when we came up with the name, we happened to be around the smoker and smoking bacon. I know it's nothing glorious, but that's actually how it came about.
Okay.
And we're like, everybody likes bacon, so...
Well, vegetarians don't, or vegan. But, I mean, there's definitely non-bacon, so...
I don't know. You're missing out if you don't eat bacon.
But exactly, with you guys coming up with the name, and you said you were, around that, was it something where you were like, okay, let's come up with this name? Or did you have, like, different, titles or anything you were coming up before you went with Smoke and Bacon? Just, to roll off your tongue?
Yeah, we had a few that we came up with that, so Smoke and Bacon is an offensive T-shirt community. So when we were coming up with names, there was a lot of offensive names that rolled out to go along with that, and we settled on the least offensive name that most people would recognize.
Okay, I definitely see that. I feel like that would be something for you guys to kind of settle back on too. But as you say for offensive, I think of it more as a parody.
Yeah, we do a lot of parody. We do some offensive stuff. We get emails all the time of "I can't believe you did that." It's highly entertaining.
Is it some like political? Like, what do you mean by offensive? As much for everybody that's tuning in and just wants to know an idea.
Well, let's be honest for a second. We live in a generation of individuals that are victims nowadays.
Okay.
So, and if you aren't and this isn't everybody, obviously, but a lot of people. If you aren't a victim, you're looking to become a victim. Whether it be of somebody owes me something, I want something, somebody's appropriating something. I mean, if a lot of people had their ways, we would all be sitting around staring at a wall, not really doing anything, so that you didn't offend anybody across the board.
That's very true.
So
very sad, but very true.
Yeah, a lot of our parody shirts and a lot of our offensive shirts just get people's goats. For example, the biggest one that we have that offends people all the time but they buy it, is our Trump shirts.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
the Trump lovers love our shirts. The Trump haters hate us for our shirts. So we get both ends of the spectrums, and they're not even anything really offensive. But these emails that come in that we get would suggest that we pretty much told everybody what they could go do with themselves.
So it seems like a lot of them, take a lot of things seriously, though, too. I guess with the shirts, because like they are supposed to be parody, and a couple of them could be offensive as well. But it's all fun and games, I mean, like, it's not like you're trying to affect anyone or hurt anyone.
Exactly. We have some 4-lettered words and things like that on our shirts, and you'd be surprised. The people who love them far outweigh the people who don't, but the people who don't are way louder.
It's funny, Wade, because when she told me about this app, and I'm like, okay, I'll check it out and see what it's about. I love the app right away because I look at everything as a satirical way. So I look at it as a Saturday Night Live, the old Saturday Night Live cast, just doing stuff and having fun, and go pushing the envelope and doing more things. And it's like, oh wow, look at this. Oh wow, look at that. And it's like it's always an adventure. There's always something to look at. There's always something to watch. There's always something to hear.
It's easy to maneuver too.
Well, I love the ability of it because it takes you when I told you I wanted to create one for computers, you're like, oh yeah, no problem, you can do it. But the thing is, it takes you to all these different places. Again, it's like, to me, an ever-ending movie. It just keeps on going different areas. And it doesn't really matter what the last person says. You can either agree or disagree. But then you get to comment, and you get to say what you want to say. So it's always got based on your opinion and what you feel is your, whatever it is, your choice. And like you said, either you like Trump, or you don't like Trump. But
it's not that political on the app, but it can be from the memes.
But the point that he's making, and I understand that, is we all have that choice to make, whatever we decide. It doesn't mean that it's one way or the other, but it could be either way.
Well, let's pick it.
Am I right? Wade, that's basically what the app is about, right?
Yep. When we decided to bring the app online, that was one of our big things. Was everything has to have a set of guidelines. But our guidelines are very, very simple. There's no jail. There's no banning. If you don't like it, roll on.
Right.
It's that simple. Like I said, we live in a society where everything has to be censored and neutered, and, you can't offend the far reach.
Uh-oh. Did he freeze?
Yeah, he froze.
Okay. I was just staring, and I was very confused for a second. What happened?
It's probably a signal. It's no big deal. But
no problem.
We'll get you back, Wade. But no, the idea behind the app, guys, is just like he said. It's not Facebook. Facebook blocks you, puts you in jail, does all kinds of other things. This app does not do that. And it allows you to correspond with your fans, your audience, people around you, and different things. Whereas Facebook won't do that. I think that was one of the reasons why that we
partnered,
fell in love with the app, because we're so sick and tired of the Facebook censorship on whether you agree with somebody or you don't agree. I mean, I've been with friends for years with a lot of people on Facebook, and I'll be honest with you, when I make a comment, no matter it's pro this or pro that, I'm always getting a thing. I'm being unfriended. I'm like, for what? I only commented on it. I didn't even say I was feeling that way.
Do we also feel like, with being unfriended or whatever it is when you're posting something, it's unfair to, the person, the viewer, or the guest that you're interviewing or anything, because other people see it differently or they see it offensive, as we were talking about with the shirts.
True.
So we found a way, for us to get rid of that censorship and just kind of have some freedom. And on this app, I definitely think that's
when you express your freedom
an
in different
ability,
ways, right? And it is our freedom. It's our freedoms to do whatever we want in our life. But again, it's all about how we feel about things, right? It's all about how we look at things, and that's one of the big important things. Unfortunately, we can't control a lot of different things, but what we can control is everybody's opinions to what they agree. Like he said, if you don't like it, move on. Nobody's saying you have to like everything in life. Nobody says that you have to enjoy what other people don't like. Let them do what they want. You do what you want. That's the part of freedom. You're not infringing on somebody else's freedom for whatever it is.
And with all the different communities that he has on this app, that's another way for you to reach out,
Right.
be free, and make some friends. I mean, everybody on there is definitely very sociable since they're socializing distances. We have that socialized distancing happening right now. I mean, it's hard for anyone to feel like you still have a companion or a friend out there unless they reach out to you, for people that were close with their friends and stuff. So we definitely understand with that situation. I mean, we're still awaiting Wade to give us a call back. I messaged him back on Skype to see if he can give us a call.
He can always call back if he can. If the Skype isn't working, he can always call back and just call and talk to us.
Yeah, I messaged him. I don't know if he lost connection. I don't know what happened, but okay, I think he's giving us a call right now. It looks like if Ruben's gonna pick that up shortly, and we're gonna connect him back on the call and everything.
Yeah, we'll try to get him connected, guys. But meanwhile, just
Wade, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
we might have
I
them
lost
drop
everyone.
outs. It's not your fault. We might have them drop outs. Sometimes that happens
From time to time.
Excuse me. You still there, Wade?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Trying to bring everything back online.
Okay, no problem.
No problem. That's fine. So, do you remember what you were saying before you got rudely interrupted, Wade?
No.
Okay. That was a question you asked him, Doc G. Do you remember what you said?
No.
It's like the blind leading the blind here.
Well,
Like, seriously.
it's-
It was about the app and the freedom, I believe.
Yeah, well, we were talking about that.
But he was talking about it, and then he got disconnected.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want for the most part in our app, as long as it follows the set guidelines. Have fun, enjoy yourself. There's no reason that that we need to monitor it like Facebook. It's we believe adults are adults. You have to be 18 to join the app. So
Thank
as long
God.
as you're 18, join the app. You can have fun. You can speak your piece. If people like it, great. If they don't like it, great. But either way, you're just going to enjoy yourself.
So we're going to go back a little bit, because I know before you had the app, you had the website. But we don't know where the idea of the website came from. We don't know where any of this idea of where you wanted to start making these T-shirts. So bring us back to where, I don't know if you started seeing T-shirts you wanted to make, or you were starting a T-shirt company. Like, how did that all work before you made the website?
So one of the again, we really like offensive things around here, and we couldn't find any shirts that would just stir the pot. Okay. So we decided to start making our own. As we started making our own, me and a few buddies, we'd start wearing them around town, things we found funny, things like that, and everybody really liked them. Well, not everybody. A lot of people really liked them, so we ended up making some for some people, just as gifts, just as funny gags, things like that. And then other people wanted them, and more people after that wanted them. And eventually we just said, hey, we could do this full time if we have enough shirts, enough people that are interested, enough types.
Okay.
So we sat around and started doing that. Sat around and started planning out the website and how to make those sales.
Okay, so the idea came from where you just, like you said, you loved doing the offensive stuff. So you were like, okay. Now, did you guys come up with like your own designs for the shirts at first? Like, you and your buddies before you created Smoke and Bacon?
Yep, we came up with our own, and we would sit around and have a few drinks because, the best offensive story start with I was drinking with some friends. And
or a beer or two. Yeah.
we'd mark out some drawings, things like that, and go from there.
That's really interesting, though, because, you never know when somebody wants to create that new masterpiece or, your offensive T-shirts, when it always requires just being with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's very exciting, and very thrilling, for anyone to start in the business industry like you did as well. So, okay, so we know where the t-shirts came from because that's something that you like to do. And obviously you wear t-shirts, so you probably started wearing more of your shirts when you made them.
Yep. We wear a lot of our shirts. We wear a lot of our test shirts, things like that. Some of them you think are funny at the time, and they turn out not to be. So they turn into the rags.
Well, let me ask you this. When you're wearing the shirts around, are you looking at other people's reactions? Because I feel like that's something that you're doing
Right?
Oh, absolutely. We're looking for the laughs, the giggles, the people whispering, pointing, things like that, and we're looking for, and in comparison, the people who look at you and just go, "What are you thinking?" So, we do a lot of testing like that. Well, we used to do a lot of testing like that out in public. You can't now. So we're changing our model on that, but we're definitely looking at people's reactions and see how they interact with us.
Which is, very exciting. I mean, you guys wearing the shirts around town and everything, or different locations without being COVID-19 quarantined. I'm sure that you boosted a lot of sales too, right? Did people ask you and reach out to you, be like, hey, did you make that shirt? Hey, where can I get one? Was it a lot of definitely promotional when you were doing it?
Oh, absolutely. We like interacting with people. We like interacting with people who are like us and people who aren't like us. So the ones who enjoy it and the ones who get offended, we like interacting with everybody. You get a lot of people's intake, and you get a lot of people's perceptions and their sides of the stories. So sometimes when we're playing with these prototype shirts and things like that, people we run into will have an idea of something to add to them or something to take away that makes them better.
I really like that idea. Doctor, do you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I think that the more offensive the shirt, probably the more it's going to sell.
Oh, that's not fair. That's so mean.
But that's that. Wait, remember we were talking about that. The more offensive you are, the more money you're going to make, because there's always a lot of other people out there that want to be that offensive. But the point is, if you try to do the middle of the road, it usually gets you nowhere, especially from a profit margin or anything like that. If you try to be really nice about it and I don't want to do this, I want to do that. It's the ones that are more crude and more lewd that gets the attention of the people. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, and you got to watch the trends going on and things like that, and there's certain things you stay away from and certain things you don't. Like, everybody right now is very, very pro-American, things like that. We've always had pro-American shirts on our website since day one, so it's not like we've jumped on a bandwagon or anything.
Right.
But based off of the way people are outside right now in the world, it determines which shirts become more popular and which shirts fall off in popularity.
That's very true.
Right.
So, and you're right, the more offensive in that zone, in that rise and that fall, the more you're going to sell on it. One of our top sellers is, and I don't know if I can, if I say something I'm not supposed to, Danny, just let me know.
It's your show. You go. This is your promotion, not mine.
One of our most popular ones right now is "Suck My Star-Spangled Dick."
Okay.
It's Uncle Sam with
right to the point, man,
with a flag pointing at you, and it says underneath "Suck My Star-Spangled Dick," and that's just flying off the shelves.
So I feel like with that we need to do a T-shirt giveaway right now for anyone that's calling in. For some of the T-shirts that you have right now on your website, for everyone that's interested in Smokin' Bacon, smokinbacon.com. But we'll do a T-shirt giveaway.
Absolutely.
So we can give one T-shirt away to a lucky caller. And I'll give you guys the number if you want to call them right now, 609-807-2492. Now, we don't know what shirt you want because you decide on the website. And be the lucky caller, 609-807-2492. Operators are standing by, and we're just having a good time getting to know Wade, CEO of Smokin' Bacon, for everyone that's tuning in. And we hope with you tuning into the show tonight being very informational, that you will either purchase the shirt from smokeandbacon.com or join the app. There's nothing wrong with this app. It's very fun. I mean, me and Doc G were talking a little bit off air when we got disconnected, and it's very, you feel very free. There's no censorship, and it's different. There's memes and stuff that you could relate to versus Facebook. There's also no. We lost him.
Lost Wade again. Sorry, Wade.
We also
Gotta be a connection.
Might be he's in his car too.
Might be Facebook too.
But he's in his car.
It could be Facebook. They don't like when you talk negative about them.
Well, I'm not talking negative about Facebook because I didn't see me get shut down yet on Facebook, so we don't need to talk about that right now. And everything. So thank you, Ruben, for putting the number up. And we're waiting for a caller if anybody wants to call in and win a free shirt from smokeandbacon.com. And again, you want to definitely join this app. We'll be talking more about it, later on in the show. And we just want to make sure that you feel like this is the place you want to be. I mean, with what they have going on, and they do a lot of community. The community's very, what would you say, Doc G? Very
open and free. But I want to give some shout outs too while we're here. We have Deborah Wolf. Elizabeth Has.
Ruben, pick up Wade.
Paris
He's
Tosin,
calling.
Johnny Cunzo, Jeff Hatfield, James Applegate from JDA Bell Nowhere, Neil Schloss, Monty Yoho, Robin McNamara just joined as a friend. Robin McNamara did a song way back in the 70s called Lay a Little Lovin' on Me, and that was a great tune. But a lot of these people are just awesome people. So we're glad you are all standing by and watching us and listening to us. And Wade is back.
Wade is back. We can see you. For like 30 minutes, it was just a black screen, and we were looking up, and we were like, okay, it's all right. We don't know if it's Facebook or your car, but
just a signal.
It's fine. We still appreciate, being here with us with all these technical difficulties.
Even if you're here for 5 minutes, you're here.
But everybody that's tuning in, guys, right now we are doing a t-shirt giveaway on smokeandbacon.com. You have to be the number one caller that calls right now, 609-807-2492. You win a t-shirt from smokeandbacon.com, and all you have to do is tell us your first, last name, and your email address. I think we got a winner.
Oh, we have a caller already.
Wow, was that like that enhancing? Like I made someone pick up the phone and dial?
You got to motivate people to get something free.
Wade, this is why we did this, All right, Wade, so getting back a little bit into Smoke and Bacon before we get our winner on the phone. When you came up with this idea, because you went from a website, where then did you want to pull it to an app? I can't hear him.
We can't hear him. He's not on.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
We don't have no audio on you. Ruben, no audio for Wade.
All right, hold on. He's getting the winner's information. 1 second. Wait,
hold on. It's not on your end. Wait, hold on.
And now...
We see you, but we can't hear you.
But now our engineer is taking the winner's information, so I can't hear you.
Just hang in there, Wade. We'll get you back, buddy. Meanwhile, there's a lot of people watching us from all over the place.
Ruben, if you can get his audio for me when you get a chance.
All right, phone call.
Okay.
Wade, are you there?
No, Aaron.
Hello, hello, you're on the DJ Danny Show. May I ask who's calling and where you're from?
This is Aaron Cruz. I followed you before, DJ Danny. How are you?
Hi, Aaron. I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, Aaron. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you are the winner. You win a free shirt from smokeandbacon.com.
Awesome.
So hang tight, and I know our engineer will get your information. We just need your first, last name, and email address. And then when you get a chance to look at the website, or if there's a certain shirt you want, let us know, and we will give Wade, which is the CEO of Smoke and Bacon, your information, and he will mail that out to you.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I got to check out a couple options, right?
Yeah, you got to check out the website. I know there's different T-shirts that they have going on. They update it a lot, and some of them might feel like they're very parody and kind of like offensive, but they're all fun and filled. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like going down the shore and seeing.
Do we have Wade back?
T-shirts. Okay, Wade, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Wade, real quick, we have the winner, Aaron Cruz, on the phone if you want to say anything to him.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Good, Wade. How are you today?
I'm having a great time.
Awesome.
You a member of our app or anything like that?
No, I just followed Danny's show, so I tuned in as I was surfing through Facebook.
Yeah, Danny's good. We like her a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. My old band manager was on her show before, so that's how I've become familiar with her work.
Were you in a band, Danny?
No, I was never in a band, but I've interviewed a lot of musicians that have been solo artists to bands, and Aaron knows as of Aaron, who was your band manager?
The band manager.
Her name was, she managed an artist I used to work for. Her name is Jennifer O'Neill.
Oh,
We love Jennifer.
I love Jennifer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she opens a lot of doors, and wait, just so you know, she started Lady Gaga's career.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
familiar with the story, yeah.
So you just got someone that's close to Jennifer who won a Smoke and Bacon t-shirt. So that's pretty exciting.
Very cool.
Reaching out. So.
Yeah, go on there and choose whichever shirt you want, and we'll get it made up and sent out to you.
She opened a lot of doors, and wait, just so you know, she started. Aaron, are you there? Oh, Aaron, can you lower your computer? I hear an echo.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know what's going on.
Aaron, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. So sorry, my roommate was walking by. Sorry, I dropped the call for a second.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, did you want to tell him that again? I don't know if he got a chance to hear you.
Yeah, just take a look at the website, choose which one you want, let DJ Danny know, and we'll get it made and sent out to you.
Awesome. Okay, so how do I find the website again?
All right, so go on, tell him, Wade. This is your turn.
It's smokingbacon.com.
SmokingBacon.com. Okay, cool. So I'll just check out. Oh, here's Facebook, Smoking Bacon Barbecue. Oh wait, I don't think it's the same one.
Barbecue.
He's not doing the A-N-D. He's doing the I-N. It's A-N-D in between smoke and bacon.
Yes.
Yep.
For the website. Mm-hmm.
So let me try this. Sorry, my reception. Smoking, SMOKIN.
Oh, no, SOMKAND, and then bacon, BACON.com.
Smoking Bacon.
Yes. Yep.
SmokingBacon.com.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Look,
Aaron, where are you located?
I'm located right now in Encino.
Oh, California. Okay, wonderful. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was born in Hollywood. I'm one of the few people apparently that usually when people are born in Hollywood they leave. but it's
What are you
me and
doing?
my sister-
What are you doing now, Aaron? What do you do now when you go back to work? What do you do?
I'm a musician, but I'm off work right now, obviously due to the COVID outbreak. So I'm just basically practicing at home and working on my scoring and composition and trying to put together a couple pieces and trying to get my chops ready because I know when the pandemic is over with.
yeah, it's mind-boggling right now.
Absolutely.
Here on the East
Yeah.
Coast, it might be a while for us, but we're hoping it opens up in the country very soon.
We're all in this together. Just remember that. But thank you again so much for calling, Aaron, and congratulations on winning. Whenever you
Congrats.
get a
Okay.
chance, like I said, Ruben is going to pick up the other line and get your first, last name, and your email address. And if you have the certain type of the shirt you're looking for, you can let him know that as well. If not, when we email you, we'll get that from you. And make sure that you join the app for Smoke and Bacon so
Yeah,
you
tell
can be a
people
part of
about- tell
all
people
the
about it, too.
amazing communities we have.
Absolutely. I'm still trying to find the page. I think I found it. Is it? Smoke and Bacon Entertainment Social Media Pure Fun. Is that you guys?
Wait, is that you?
You can't miss it. The very first
yeah.
picture that comes up is powered by Bitch Dust.
Yeah, Smoke and Bacon. I see it. Yeah, Social Club because it has DJ Danny's show on it.
Yep, that's it.
Yes,
That's the right one.
That's awesome.
You see me, right? Yeah. So, congratulations on winning, and thank you so much for calling. And hopefully, we will see you in the community on Smoke and Bacon, the app.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the call. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Just made my
Aaron.
day.
Ruben, pick up the other line.
Will somebody else
Okay.
call?
No, he has to get the information.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so look, a winner in California with another connection that I had on my show. That's crazy, right?
Mhm.
So,
And he's completely right. Anybody born in California tries to leave there. I did.
Oh, that's where you were born?
wait, you were born in California?
San Diego, yep.
Oh, I did not know that. Where are you now? What state are you in now?
We're in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, you're in Virginia. Okay, yes. How far is
Yep.
that from here?
Completely opposite of, almost as far opposite as you could be from San Diego.
Do you feel like, though, when you left California, did you get confused with the time difference?
No, not really.
No, it was hard
I
for
was
me
more
when I was in
confused
Vegas.
about the people and the culture than I was the time difference.
Oh, yeah, the culture there is totally different. I understand that completely. So, for everybody that's tuning in, we have the CEO of Smoke and Bacon. We just gave away one of the T-shirts for Smoke and Bacon, and we'll be giving away another T-shirt later on in the show. Just making sure you all are tuning in. We're going to talk a little bit about the communities and different things we have going on.
Our friend John Samsel just checked in with us and said hi.
Tell John Samson to join the Smoke and
That's
Bacon
what I
community.
said. John, why don't you call
So-
us? Give us a call. Get a free T-shirt.
You know, this is the time right now due to COVID-19. Your app should be the biggest thing in the market because everybody is looking to socialize. Everybody misses it. So we need to put a high point on that to where people need to all join the app. It's so much fun. I mean, come on. Can we talk about the dare you just had?
Wait, everybody I know's in jail, Facebook jail. So they would love
Well,
to
we
go
don't
to your
have
app.
Facebook jail. Matter of fact, we encourage Facebook jail veterans
I know.
to join us.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
I'm done.
we have a whole section just for you to post what got you thrown in jail.
Well, Doc G, you joined. I mean,
I love it.
we have to talk about one of the communities, though. We just did Truth or Dare community. And what was the dare, Wade? What did we do?
The latest dare?
The latest dare. The one that
The
I
late-
participated in.
The latest dare that we're getting ready to put out is the I Got a Feeling dare, where Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling, everybody's dancing to that, and it's highly entertaining, to say the least, so far, as we're editing it together.
Oh, cool.
I did my best. I think I gave you 2 minutes. You only said 1 minute, but
So it's more visual.
Yep.
It's more visual than music-wise, but the music is behind it, correct?
Yes, the music is behind it. So it's going to be highly entertaining. We do a lot of dares, things like that. We've done we had a lot of dares planned that we had to pivot on, just
Okay.
like everybody else. We had a lot of dares out in public with people.
like Impractical
but
Jokers.
we can't do that. So we'll do all sorts of dares. We've done the smash the egg over the head. We've done the
I've never done
moon
that yet.
people. We've done all sorts of stuff.
Do you join the dare community?
So it's like a frat house type of thing.
On the app.
Frat house. Yep.
I love it. I
Like
love
a
that.
frat house.
I love that.
Well, there's all
And
different.
the thing about it is we let everybody vote on that. We'll put out a dare every week or two, and just like true game of truth or dare, it's an actual vote. You either vote truth, you vote dare, and when the vote's ended, that's what it is. And once you're in, you're in.
I feel like a lot of it, though, too, Wade, is a lot of people push for truth more than dare. They're scared of what's coming.
Yes. We have had a few people go, "Oh my God, I have to do that." Yep, you do.
Yep.
So, and when it's truth, we try and get into the deep and the dark sides of people. It's entertaining. We had a truth one time. The worst. What's the worst thing you've ever done to a person? We've had we've had a bunch. I could pull them up.
Worst thing you've ever done to a person. Does that bring up bullying and stuff? Like people dealt with bullying,
Sort
kind of, or
practical jokes and different things like that, bro.
Oh no, nothing about bullying. If anything, a few of them were the bullies.
Oh, okay. I didn't know exactly where it was, what other people's stories or so forth was kind of entailing for that.
Yeah,
kind of
we
thing.
had let's see, deepest, darkest secret, the time you severely embarrassed yourself. And we have them put it on video and upload it to the site, and then we put it all together at the end of the week. Everybody votes on it, and we put it, and a winner gets a prize.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah. Can you show part of the app while you're there so that people can see it when you're sitting there?
Well, it's on his computer.
On your phone, or is it on your
I
computer?
don't know I don't know how to do that on Skype.
No, I mean just put it up to the screen. Is it on your phone or your computer?
It's on my phone. I'd have to flip the computer around.
Oh, no, don't do that. Then don't do that.
Well, he can do that to the website later if you'd like.
Well, it's whatever you want.
Yes.
So you can prove, that it says what it says at the top.
But one of the interesting things, though, Danny, is you're talking about how everybody wants to socialize right now. So we, like every business, you operate on metrics.
Correct.
And I don't know if you know what the 90-1-1 or the 90-10-1 rule is when it comes to communities and social media and things like that. Are you familiar with that?
Doc G, are you? I've never heard of that. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm 58. I've never heard of it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
All right. So 90% of the people that are going to be in your community or your app or your Facebook page, things like that, are going to be lurkers. They're just there to hang out, to watch, to see what's going on. They're not really going to interact and things like that. 10% are the people that are going to interact. They're going to comment, they're going to like things, they're going to share things every so often. And 1% are what you call your super users. And your super users are the ones that are always in there, always doing something, always adding, contributing. They're the people you get to know by heart and by name.
AKA myself.
So, for example, Facebook has a average of 10%, which is the industry standard. That's what it's based off of. 10% contributors and 90% lurkers. Well, we do. We have an outside company that does our metrics for us every 3 months, and I just got our latest round of metrics in for January, February, and March. And we are at 39% contributors and 61% lurkers. So we are 3 times the average of people being involved, socializing, liking, contributing to the community, and just having a good time inside the app. Okay. So that right there is a huge indicator of what's going on.
That definitely is.
Okay. I like that. That's a great idea. That's a good
boost.
Good boost for the app. I mean,
a
lot of
just to show, the difference between that versus Facebook, just with what you said for the database. I mean, that's pretty.
Well, you're dealing with a social network that's huge. I mean, completely huge. And for you to come away with them numbers just for the short time you've been out, that's humongous right there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people you're pulling from Twitter, a lot of people you're pulling from Instagram, a lot of people you're pulling from Facebook, and that's how we found you. So
Facebook brought people together.
Right. I mean, in reality, their plan works, but where they go wrong is they censor, and they change people's views on things, or they block people, or they block you, and they change their opinions on things, and they change them without you knowing. And you don't even know what's going on. So at least the politics changes, whatever it does. But the point is your app does make adjustments and updates, but doesn't change like Facebook changes overnight. You are a pinnacle of the way an app really should be. More freedom-oriented.
That should be a speech right there.
I mean, it is a speech, right?
He's a motivational speaker. So what are you going to do?
Don't you echo what I just said? I mean, really, it's
absolutely, yeah. We enjoy our freedoms, and we want those freedoms. There's, like I said, there's really nothing you can't not do in our app as long as we're inside the Apple and Google guidelines. You can say or do just about anything you want. The only things that we really that we don't want in the app, and we make very clear, is you don't insult the ladies. Doesn't matter what it is, you don't insult them. 2, no drugs. And 3, no threats of violence. Other than that, have fun.
And like no stalking or anything with the app as well, or with everything. Like the creepy messages that we spoke before, when people message women or something like that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So one of the things we did when we built it was we removed, and I know this sounds backwards, but the ladies really like it. We removed the ability to send pictures and videos through our messenger.
I think
you
that's
can
amazing.
only send text.
That's perfect.
And you can only send text to people that you have approved as a friend on your friend list. So there's no more random dick pic showing up for girls.
Yeah.
That's
important. That gives them more safer issues they don't deal with.
Well, let's say, for instance, me having Smoking Bacon on my phone and you had that. I'm at work and I get a message and that pops up. That doesn't look good. It also can affect a job if anybody sees it. Like when I'm normally, for people that are bored or quarantined or scrolling through the social media, you don't want to see that stuff. And sometimes I'm scared when I'm on Facebook at my job at lunch, I'm going to scroll through porn or something because people don't care what they share. And Facebook doesn't block it. It's scary. It can affect your job so quickly, though.
Yeah, so our messenger doesn't allow that. And we're thinking about bringing that option back in the future, but providing the ability for the individual to turn that ability off or on for incoming messages.
Okay,
so we're working on that so that some people can have it if they want it, and some people can't. Because we've seen a really good success rate in not allowing it whatsoever. Mm-hmm. A lot of the ladies in the app are so happy that they don't get random messages from people.
Sure.
Oh my God, me too. The only message I ever get is from you, which is perfectly fine. It's just Smoking Bacon message you, and I respond quicker to you than I do to my text. So,
yeah.
But I know what we were saying.
That's the good thing about it too, is if you don't accept other people onto your friends list, they can't bombard you with messages.
Yep. And that's why I'm careful on who I accept and who I don't accept. I mean, I'm acceptive for everyone, but I don't know everyone, and I want to be careful on who, sees my profile and so forth. You got to have your boundaries.
Wait, I had a question for you.
Go on.
In the design of your app, did you have any ability like before that, or you just came up? Oh, I'm going to design this app. Was this like a one-hit type of thing?
Well, how did he do the app is another thing.
Well, that's what I'm asking him. Like, what is your like background to doing any of this, or have you done this before in some other place?
Web design.
What was your? What did you do before?
So I spent a lot of time working on computers when I was younger. So most of this stuff I've learned on my own.
Okay.
We do outsource for certain things to help. Things that are outside of our skill set, but a lot of it we just take care of ourselves.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is, when you decided to build the app, I know what prompted you because you were tired of Facebook. I get that, but how did you get the ability to learn how to do the app? You just I'm going to learn and that's it.
Do you feel like you initiated?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're a go-getter. You just whenever I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yep.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, do you feel like when you had the website you wanted to initiate something bigger and better, like a social branch?
Well, when we had the website, we had the standard like every business does. We had the social media accounts with it, the Facebook pages, the Instagrams, things like that. And then we added groups for people to be able to interact, to have their own community for Smoking Bacon, because we had so many fans of the shirts and people that we relate to. So once the groups started taking off, that's when we really started looking at the app, because so many members of our group, including ourselves, were getting thrown into Facebook jail. Mm-hmm. I mean, at one point, they threw me into Facebook jail. Good old Zuckerberg threw me into Facebook jail for 3 months. And when they throw you into jail, they remove all of your abilities to manage your pages or to grow or anything else.
Wow. I've never been in jail. I really hope I never have to be.
So you literally cannot do anything. You cannot message. You can't post. You can't even moderate your pages. So it literally goes into a free-for-all. And when you're having 2 million interactions weekly on your groups, that becomes a problem when when there's zero guidelines being enforced at that point.
Oh, here's go ahead, when you're done. Go ahead.
So during that 3-month time frame when we were in jail, we decided that this will never ever be allowed to happen again. We will never allow somebody else to turn our ability to speak off with no repercussion.
Okay.
So, and that's when we decided to move to the app and build our own app. So we actually built the app and launched the first version within 2 months of being in Facebook jail.
Oh, wow.
Is that no, that's not the first time I joined, was it? Because I saw it on Facebook. Was I on the second version?
You were on the second version, yeah. The first version, so we have a couple milestones we celebrate that a lot of companies probably wouldn't be too proud of. I know, I'm very proud of these.
What are they, Wade?
So when we launched version 1, we called it Black October.
Okay.
And we celebrate the 6-month anniversary and the 1-year anniversary of Black October every year. We built the app with the title Uncensored. And we did not realize when we said uncensored, we meant not like Facebook. We aren't going to ban you. We aren't going to shut you down, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What other people took uncensored for was that they could literally do whatever they wanted.
Like it was...
It was a free-for-all.
Mm.
So in the first 4 hours of launch, I got a phone call from Apple and Google telling me I had to shut it down because we had 700 dick pics and over 1,000 bare asses posted on the app.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. But do you see how it grew that quick?
That's what he's saying.
So-
That's what he's saying.
We had to shut down the posting ability and delete all of that because that's not allowed and put the new guidelines in place. So, and ever since then, we haven't had that problem, but we celebrate Black October, halfway to Black October and Black October every year. And we've only had one person violate the rules in the last year. And a friend of mine, my best friend actually, Green Goddess, she is the only person in Smoke and Bacon history, and this is not a challenge for any of the Smoke and Bacon members, the only person to receive a dick pic in their comments. So,
in her comments. Okay.
yeah. So we put an end to that, and we've learned that most people are going to follow the guidelines, especially if you're paying for the premium services, because if you get too far out of line, and we've talked to you a few times and things like that, the only thing we'll do is we'll remove your premium access, and people don't like not getting what they paid for. So a lot of people, or most everybody, stays in the lines. We very rarely have anybody who violates the rules.
Well, that's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I just want to question. What do you believe that, this is an offset of what you're talking about, but what do you believe that Facebook is doing wrong? And then on the other side, what do you think Facebook is doing right? Because I think there's some things that Facebook, that what they do right, you can apply to your app, and of course what they're doing wrong, you're eliminating. So what in your mind, what do you think that they're doing wrong and what do you think they're doing right?
So the biggest thing I think that they're doing wrong is limiting free speech.
Beautiful.
Very true.
And I understand what they're attempting to do, but they're not doing it correctly. I'll give you a perfect example about it. Let's talk about April Fool's Day. Something simple as April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every person that posted something that was satirical or funny or something like that, like a lot of the fake news stories, Easter Rabbit eats Santa Claus, things like that, they get covered up. False. By their reviewers. It's April Fool's, people. Relax.
Yes.
Their reviewers that are shutting things down don't have all the facts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know I don't have all the facts on how their people do it, so please don't take this that I've seen this process or whatever. But you can go to 3 different news sources and get 3 different stories.
Yep.
So how are they determining that something is fake news? It's personal opinion at that point.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Or that something is violating their community standards. It's personal opinion.
Yep.
The other thing that they're doing wrong is they are not engaging with their community in a way that makes the community feel involved. If they arbitrarily slap you with a Facebook jail sentence or a ban for 24 hours, things like that, you have nobody to talk to.
Yep. Well, I got banned from my page. Well, I didn't get banned. I got blocked since it was November through March. I just was allowed to start posting in March for my page, for DANI Show. Because I posted, I guess, in too many groups, and they thought I was spam or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, because well, there's a time limit. There's an amount of groups you're supposed to be able to post to, and if you exceed that or exceed the time limit, then they jail. That's it. So,
Yep, just instantaneously, and there's no recourse.
Right.
Oh, is that Facebook jail then? I was in Facebook jail for my page?
Well, that's what we're talking about.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah, because that was like 4 months.
So, but what do you in your mind? What do you think they do right?
So what they do right is creating these communities, allowing people the freedom to create a kazoo community or to create a 4x4 community. They've correctly engaged with the voyeur community, for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. And do you know why I say that?
You said voyage?
Voyeur.
Oh, voyeur.
Voyeur. It goes back to that 90% rule. Because 90% of the people are just looking. They're looking to see what everybody else is doing and things like that.
You mean the followers?
They've correctly engaged the curiosity of people, which is always going to bring people back. But what a lot of people don't know about Facebook is the dark side of Facebook. And I've been thrown in jail a few times for talking about this and putting it out there. So, I don't mind going to war with Zuckerberg at any time. And I've been there a few times in war with him and been punished by him a few times in Facebook because he didn't like what I had to say. But Facebook is not free. And a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, it's a free app. You can download, you can play on it, you can do whatever you want on it within their guidelines. Mm-hmm. But you are a product. You're a commodity. Yep. They are recording everything you do, everything you like, everything you see, and they are aggregating that data and selling it to people.
That's right.
Yep. I think my father said that the other day.
They're data mining it is what they're doing.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So what a lot of people don't understand is if something is 100% free, you're the commodity. They're selling you.
Versus
and one of the latest things on Facebook now is when you have the app installed on your phone is they have a little, before they did not have the ability to turn it off and they got a lot of legal trouble for it. But now they have the ability to turn it off where they can monitor everything you do outside of the app on your phone.
Yeah, I saw that. But I don't know how to turn that off, so that's what I've heard.
No, so it's in your security settings where you can turn that off. But yeah, they are mining all your data and they are selling it to the highest bidder. So some people are okay with that. Some people aren't. And we've promised to never do that. Yep. Matter of fact, we only have 5 questions for you to sign up. I don't even want to know your real name, so I don't ask for it. So all we want to know is that you're over 18, what your birthday is, that your email address, and if you're a veteran or not. And the only reason we ask if you're a veteran is because we have special deals for our veterans throughout the year because we do a lot of work with veterans groups and communities and programs. And they'll contact us and say, hey, we have some stuff for veterans, things like that. So the veterans get a special email with offers from like 9line. And we haven't had any from 9line yet, hint, hint, but that was the first one that came to mind. Hint, hint, 9line. But we have had some from some smaller businesses that we send out to our veteran groups, like Karen's Nuts. Everybody loves Karen's Nuts.
Ruben's laughing.
She makes some really good candied nuts. We've got groups like Parlay 8, which is a reenactment group. They custom make authentic pirate clothing. They're veteran owned and operated.
Okay.
We support the Virginia Free Food Farm, which is one of my good friends, Amy Rose Miller. She's got this giant farm, and she grows all this food, and she takes donations, and she gives away all this food for free. So the only advertising we do is for our veteran groups, and we never sell anybody's information. We only pass through what we know, what we've trusted, and what we've vetted.
So you have a secure app. You don't really take anybody's information other than what you need for yourself. You don't sell it, so it's secure. And they're all great things. That's why people should be on this app. I think everybody is in Facebook jail should just go to this app and just download it and just join.
And that's why here at Hamilton Radio we've been promoting it and talking about it.
One thing about Hamilton Radio is, and I've always made it this way, our website is secure. We don't take anybody's information. We don't utilize it in any way. We do have a database of emails, but we only use it for ourselves. When we have a special or something we're running, we let people know that. But there's no software, there's no malware on our website. There's nothing that tracks and takes the information from you. Even our app is like that. We try to do the same thing, give the people the freedom. We don't want people to have more cookies than they, when you go to Facebook, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to Facebook and you run the Brave software, the Brave browser, you will see that there's like thousands and thousands of cookies if you keep Facebook up, even if you're not on Facebook. You just keep it up in the browser. Or it just
runs in the background.
It runs in the background. And you know this as a computer guy. Anytime you have a problem with computers, it's usually because of updates with drivers or changes, or the cookies get so big and the temporary file folders get big and huge because of people just stay on the website without logging in and logging out. When you're on something for a long time, that's something to be concerned about. It happens on YouTube, happens on Google, it happens on Facebook, happens on Twitter.
Yahoo.
These are all places that they track your information, just like you said. We don't. You and I don't do that. So they're coming to a more secure website for music, talk, everything for us. And with your app, the same type of thing.
Yep.
And I think that's important for people to know.
It's important to us and to our users is that they know that that's not going to be something that happens to them. For example, I think a lot of people send out blast emails every day, every week, a lot of companies like that.
Yeah, they do that.
We send one out once a week, maybe once every 2-3 weeks, things like that. I think we just sent our latest one out.
I just got
email to the entire community yesterday, and it's been a month since the last one.
Yeah, so they don't spam and harass or annoy anyone. You're excited for the email. That's what you should be. You should be excited for the email and everything. Now, Wade, I wanted to just portray when me and you getting to know each other, how we both got a chance to become together, where you wanted to sponsor my show. Where do you feel like when you were watching my show, was it the way I was talking or, reaching out to different communities and exposure? How did you feel like you wanted to jump on board?
Well, I really like the way that you enjoy yourself on your show. You dig in, you talk, you want to be serious, you want to be educational, you want to be fun. And you have to balance out from time to time the things that we do. So we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of offensive stuff. We have a lot of offensive shows, and the live streams, things like that. And when I say offensive, it's just people having a good time.
Of course.
And saying what they want. And we felt we needed something to help balance that out on the other spectrum for some of the other members, and that's where you came in, and you've done a great job so far.
Well, thank you.
So especially with the pets, we love the pets. adoptions each show, which is really nice. You've got a nice broad section of guests, from music to actors to things like that, and that really resonates with a specific portion of our community, mainly the females. They really enjoy that.
I enjoy it. I love talking to them, getting to know the communities, and just reaching out. I mean, it's really exciting and interesting to get to know each individual, for who they are, and, like I said, socializing on the app. So I really do appreciate, you being a sponsor of mine. It's amazing. And I know that you've also grown to know Hamilton Radio as much, because Doc G, didn't you create a radio for them as well?
Yeah, Smoking Bacon Radio, guys. It's we're still, I'm still working on it, Wade. You know that, but
I have to give you the music.
It's got so much great stuff on there, and you like I said, you just email me the stuff you want. People can request whatever they want, and you can hear it. But when you start getting them advertisers out there, and you start getting them ads coming in, then you're going to see more of the people gravitate towards the radio. That's the part that's going to do really good for you and your app, because you're going to let when it's your own thing, it's so easy for you to do anything you want. You don't have to go through this guy, you don't have to go through that guy. Hey, I want this, and that's it. And it's more of a promo based type of thing. But once you get that listening audience, once you get that clientele that you need, and once you have that on your app and everything like it's set up, you can expand other things. I mean, you could do like a country radio if I'm just saying if you wanted to. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying there's so many other avenues that you can trend to from that one radio station, and that's what I see with Hamilton Radio. Because like I was telling my co-partner Ruben that when we have our app is out, and when we get your app set up, we're going to try to put Smoking Bacon on there as well, so people can hear that as another option to different music
on our app. Yeah,
and it also promotes your app as well. So we're looking at all kinds of different things here, right? We're looking at promotion, but we're looking at great music that people want to hear. We're looking at things that people want to hear, and choices, more freedom, right? And more of what people want.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're really excited about the radio and the direction the app is taking. And on the app, for example, you get to know these people because it is an actual community app. Everybody's engaged, everybody's talking. You get to know these people. You get to know their backgrounds, who they are, their families, things like that. And it's a good time. And one of the things that we have always strive to take care of is our veteran community. We love our veteran community, and so many people in the world are, what can you do for me, instead of what can you do for somebody else. And one of the things we plan to do for someone else is to help use the radio station to help run promotions at cost for those small veteran-owned companies.
Beautiful.
So we got a bunch of veteran-owned companies that are interested in that. We could charge a whole lot of money for ads, for a 30-second ad spot, or a 1-minute ad spot, but we're not. We're going to be charging cost. We've got an agreement with a couple veteran-owned voiceover companies that they can use, or they can use Hamilton Radio
That's
to
awesome.
help create their ads.
Yes, sir.
I love this.
So
This is awesome.
we're creating a culture where everybody can help everybody else out in that community. So,
Of course.
So some of these veterans-owned companies, they say, okay, yeah, I want to go ahead and do an ad on the radio station, because not only can we afford it, but it gets out to people. Then we can direct them to Hamilton Radio, or we can direct them to one of the other veteran-owned voiceover people, have their ad created, kick it up to you guys, and you guys get it, set it up and run.
I think we could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's perfect.
There's nothing that we really can't do.
Ruben,
We're working on audiobooks right now. We have people that want to do audiobooks because of the situation with COVID-19. A lot of people are afraid to do anything. So we're doing audiobooks here because our radio shows have been pulled back a little bit. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that we can't look for an alternative to do something else.
Yeah, you got to be able to be flexible in your business, and you got to be able to pivot. We're experiencing something, as everybody has said, the cliche that's getting beat to death. we're experiencing something that's unprecedented, that's never happened before in the world. And unfortunately, they're right. But at the same time, it gives you an opportunity to look at other opportunities and to pivot your business as well.
That's right.
Yeah, and you just, it's really fun to socialize and get to know everyone else, especially in the community. But getting to know the people that own the app, that are a big part of it. I know you, Wade, you being the CEO of Smoke and Bacon, you created this and you made it, you made it with your friends. Are they also a part of this app, or was this all on you?
They are a part of the app, and we're always constantly involved in the app. We're always constantly engaging inside. They're more of the silent partners, so they don't want to let anybody know who they are. But we got a ton of great contributors. We got DJ DANI. He's always funny. We've got Lumpy. He's a veteran. He's funny.
Oh,
there are
Lumpy,
so many funny people in the world, and the girls and things like that. Scarlett's a ton of fun. Tinkerbell's a lot of fun. We actually were in the process of sponsoring their mud truck for Tinkerbell down in Florida. It had Smoke and Bacon logos on it and all that, and they were getting ready to go through the redneck, I forget exactly what it is, but a redneck mudding truck event, some huge thing in Florida, and we had tons of gear and stickers and things like that to give away to people down there before it got shut down because of COVID.
Yeah, to be a part of it. A.T. Adam tuned in. He said, "What's up, Wade?"
Hey, that A.T. Madam.
And we are going to give another shirt away. We'll give away we'll give away a free shirt and a free 2-month membership of Smoke and Bacon. So if anybody wants to call in, phone number is 609-807-2492. Again, we're going to give away a free t-shirt from smokeandbacon.com, or we can also do a free 2-month membership for Smoke and Bacon app. So you get an idea of what the communities we have going on and, reach out, socialize. Don't be a lurker. Be a socializer and just, get to know everyone on the app. Especially Wade, he's great.
Yeah, we now have the free side of the app too.
Yep.
We're able to have when we pivoted our business model, we were 100% premium paid to get in the app. Mm-hmm. But we realized with the COVID and people losing their jobs and hours being reduced and all that, we still wanted to have those same members be a part of Smoke and Bacon.
You didn't want to lose everyone either, because that wouldn't have been fair. Lose everyone you created.
So we created a section of the app that's now free for everybody. That's supported by all the paid members, the premium memberships. So people who can't afford the app right now can still come in, enjoy themselves, relax a little bit, and have some fun.
Now, what can you say exactly through premium versus non-premium? What is the difference, and what do you get compared to the original versus premium?
Okay, so in the basic access, the free access, you have access to about 16 communities, all the free communities, the main community zone feed, things like that. The messaging, you get all the basic functions. On the premium side, though, you get access to the nightly live stream shows. Monday nights, we've got a Wild Life with Annette. Wild Ride called Life with Annette. She's a former Army officer. She does a great web show. Tuesday nights we got Downtime with Juliana, and she's up in Boston. She's always a good time. She's got a very thick Boston accent, and she has a good time with that. Wednesdays we have the Man Cave with John Gibson, where it's a whole lot of cars and things like that, discussions. Thursdays we've got Harley 8's Pillage Overload, the same veterans group that builds the custom pirate costumes. They do their own, or not costumes, I'm sorry, reenactment clothing, accurate historic reenactment clothing. They have their own show with us. They get drunk, bunch of drunk pirates, and have fun and tell about pirate histories. Friday night we got Scarlet Secrets. The premium also gives you access to the contests that we give away the cash and prizes in weekly. It also gives you access to another 16 other communities that you don't have access to on the free side, and it gives you web discounts for our store monthly.
Okay.
So you get a lot of benefits on the premium side.
Yeah, you definitely do. Wade, we have a phone caller. So, hello, you're on the DJ Danny Show. May I ask who's calling and where are you from?
Daniel Curry. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, Indianapolis. Oh, my goodness.
It's IT!
Oh, you know who he is?
Yeah. So I said you get to know these community members, and Daniel's actually one of our veteran-owned computer people.
Oh,
hey, Daniel.
oh my gosh. Hi, Daniel. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
So, Daniel, you also you want a free T-shirt, or you could do a free 2-month membership for Smoke and Bacon.
Well, I jumped in, feet first and everything, and I bought the 1 year.
Oh, okay. So you get a free T-shirt.
Yeah, and I'll let Wade pick XXX.
Yeah. Just tell me which one you want, Daniel. Just head to the website, take a look, and we'll get it out for you.
Surprise me, Wade. Give me the most offensive one you can find.
There you go.
I think we can do that.
Well, thank you, Daniel. It was really nice getting to know you. Did you have anything you wanted to say to us or to Wade?
You talk about the
To
app.
socialize?
Whatever you want to,
Well, I'm really appreciating the app. I'm enjoying it. The only downside I have with the app is I have a small display on my phone.
Okay.
And so I'd love to be able to get into the site through a 24-inch monitor on a web page.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually coming pretty soon here. We're working through the final premium membership wall that separates everything in the next few weeks, and we're going to start beta testing that for you.
Well, you can add me to your list. I'm an IT professional, and I've had the role of quality assurance engineer in the past.
Oh, wow. Daniel.
That'll work.
Daniel, where did you work before? Because I'm an IT professional too.
Doc G's going to take your information, Daniel.
I did it. I did computertraining.com. I worked for the state police for 25 years. Also did computers. Graduated with Windows 2000 server as an MCSE and also an IT engineer. So.
Well, I've been in it since '92.
Oh wow!
Professionally, I built an MSI PDP-11.
Nice.
Back before the War Games movie was even thought of. I think I was 12 years old when I was playing Star Trek on that as a text game. That's where I learned trigonometry.
Oh my goodness, trigonometry.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes. So, but I appreciate you guys letting me call in, and thank you very much for the show that you host and for bringing Wade in so that he can share with more people about Smoke and Bacon.
Thank you, and I appreciate you giving us a call in. You're welcome to call in DJ Danny Show whenever. I have all different guests every Tuesday, like Wade says. We do a lot of giveaways, too. You never know who you're talking to, or you might be calling in when there's a celebrity on the phone. So make sure you always stay tuned. And, yeah, I'm very thankful for the journey me and Wade and Hamilton Radio have created. We have a lot new, bigger,
new stuff on the
better,
horizon.
Yeah,
a lot of new stuff coming. Yeah.
Broad and we're still coming, from this. So
every so often I throw an idea I have at Wade, and even if it's a bad idea, he still tells me that he likes it.
That sounds like Wade.
Hey, Daniel.
Well, he got some really good ideas lately, and we have one that we're going to name after him called the Indie Jar.
Okay.
And that one's well, we're working on that one. That's going to launch in a couple weeks, and we'll let you know about that one by email. That one will be fun.
Oh, cool.
That sounds like fun. Going back to
Hey, Daniel, I got a computer community on
Smoke and Bacon?
on Smoke and Bacon app, and I was wondering if you want to join me sometime on that community, and we can talk computers and have other people join us in.
Sure. I'm an MSP, and I'll be glad to help the small business community any way I can.
Beautiful. I'm at admin@hamiltonradio.net. So if you want to get a hold of me, that's my contact information. Admin, ADMIN, at hamiltonradio.net. Tell me who you are, and then we'll hook up and we'll start something so we can get that going. Wade, on your app.
Yeah, maybe you could do a social live stream on his, on his
what,
app.
What I'm talking about, Daniel, is
one of the days that are open.
trying to maybe fix people's problems or give them an idea where to go or what their issues are, because I've also been an expert in the expert community on one of the websites for fixing computers. So I'm glad to give my
Sure.
time and whatever knowledge I have to help him fix.
Mhm.
So that's great. Thanks,
Sounds
Daniel.
great.
Thanks, Daniel.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, Daniel. Anything you want to say, Wade, before he hangs up?
No, I'm good. I love Daniel. Like I said, we in our community, you get to know people, and it's good to hear from Daniel. We're friends outside of it as well. So, but it really is a unique experience where you get to know everybody.
That's really exciting. Maybe later down the line, when COVID-19 is all up, we can always do like a get together, with Hamilton Radio,
we'll do a
Smoke
meet
and
and greet
Bacon,
somewhere, yeah.
and community we can all meet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make that happen. We got that in the back of our head now, Wade. We have to make it happen. Thank you so much for calling in, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for taking the call.
Real quick, Wade, we have John Gibson. He said, "Nice to see you, Wade. He is very reclusive. Great job hosting, Danny, and now that I have your page, I can like it. Good job on making it live."
Yeah, John actually handles the man cave on Wednesday nights.
Okay.
He does a really good job at that.
Yeah, I've
So-
seen it live. I haven't gotten a chance to stay tuned for that yet, but I'll definitely check in sometime.
Yeah, so he has that stream, and he handles the man cave community, and he's got a lot of good. He's got a lot of good insight. His goal is to try and help men become men again.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to change a tire or oil or anything
okay.
nowadays. It's quite silly.
I don't
And
know
he
how to
can
do any of that.
He helps take care of all that, and just having plain fun. And he's a real good addition to us as well.
Dad, you need to start like messaging all these people. This seems like your community.
Wait, you got to get me contact with all these people because the auto community, I would love to work with the guy in there because, of course I did that for 25 years too. But the point is, there's so many people out there that are, like you said, they're pussified, really. They're just so scared of changing a tire or checking their oil.
Would you like to have Wade on your radio show sometime?
Well, I really don't do one. I do all kinds of different ones. But the thing is, DJ Danny's the best way to get to your audience, and we appreciate you so much, Wade. I can't tell you that enough, and your app, what you've done for people.
He wants to socialize with every man now on the app.
Well, it's
feel free.
It's not just that. It's I think that if you had a community for music requests, that would also add to people listening to your station. And, you can also put that as a community. This is new for music requests. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know the times you're going to listen. And then we can also do that. I've done tributes for people. You can do tributes for people.
Could do a birthday playlist.
You can do a birthday playlist for people. There's so many things that you can do once you have a radio thing. You can think outside the box.
Only for the premium members.
There you go. Now she's talking.
Yeah. So we have the radio community that we haven't really done anything with yet. That it's sitting in there.
Okay.
That the premium members have access to, and we can work that into our plans next month for starting to work with these veteran companies and all that, and starting to bring the community in to do exactly that. Drop in what you want, and we'll get it up and get it playing.
I think another thing that my dad threw out that I thought was good was you have everybody's birthday. So if you get a taste of what some people like for their music, that, you send it to my dad right away. He'll get a birthday playlist on there immediately.
It's funny she says that because
he used to do it for me, so I know.
I did it on Facebook. I did a Facebook birthdays Friday, for whatever person, and we would pick somebody's Facebook. They like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Okay, that's their three genres they like, and they also like this band, that band, and the other band. And I used to get emails from people saying, "Oh my God, I never heard so much of my music in a 4-hour period." It was like their own birthday party, and they loved it. Or they're at work, they could share it with the people at work, share it with the people at home.
That'll bring a lot more people.
Have people listen to your station, and then on the top of that, compliment you and say, "Wow, how great your station is because you're doing this. Nobody does that."
But also how great your app is because he has it on his app, for his people that are premium members.
Absolutely.
So later down the road, if that's something that, you would like to do, I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Like I said, just for the premium members, everybody that stuck around in the beginning, everybody, that their birthday and they deserve it. Not saying that a lot of people don't.
When other people see that you're doing it for them, they're going to become premium members because they're going to be part of it.
I would jump on the
So
boat
it's
anyway.
a motivational thing for them to get involved.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea, and I think it's something we can put together.
Yeah, and especially like for you, for your birthday and everything, because we have to throw a big one for you for all the music that you like and everything. So
Just keep thinking outside
I
the
feel
box.
so old some days on my birthday that you might be going to the silent films to put together a playlist.
okay, I've watched silent films; they're not that great. No, Wade, thank you so much for being here. No, we really had fun. So informational on the app and all the different communities that people can join and be a part of. Again, for everybody that tuned in, this was Smoke and Bacon. This was CEO Wade Saxton. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
I'm clapping for you, buddy. I really am, because you really did a great job with what you
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, I really appreciated having you. I hope we can build this with the communities, make them bigger, better, stronger, broader, and, just reach out, let other people know what Smoke and Bacon is about.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to take other shows too, not just DJ Danny's, because we have a lot of comedians come in and do music and or comedy,
So
whatever,
yeah, I know you're part of the Armed Forces Network, so I'm going to toss this out here.
Sure.
If any,
I'm losing you. We're losing you. You're losing your information.
Soldier. If any soldier. I don't know. Oh,
We lost
no.
part have for you while you're in the sun.
Wait, Wade, can you say that again real quick before we hang up? Because we didn't hear you. It broke up.
I said, any soldiers. I know you're part of the Armed Forces radio system. If any soldiers overseas in the SUC down range are listening, if you email me at info@smokeandbacon.com, we take care of your premium membership for you while you're in the SUC.
I will. If you also make a post of that on social media on Facebook, I'll share that too because I have a lot of friends in the military.
And
forces.
we'll do podcasts, we'll do radio shows, we'll do anything they want. We can do it with GoToMeeting anywhere in the world. So if anybody's interested in being on our platform, we're here for you.
Now you're partnered with us. You can't get rid of us. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Wade. Stay in touch, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good night,
Wade.
everyone.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.